Hello, and welcome to Crate and Crowbar Plays Dark Souls, episode a billion.
Crate and Crowbar triumphantly plays Dark Souls after bumming the four kings.
Ah, we made them rue the motherfucking day,
They rued the day. They rued the day.
Very belatedly rue the day.
And here's our reward, a big mustachioed serpent. Now, just before we talk to him, I'm going to run over here and pick up this soul stain. Okay. Because I don't actually... Chances are there are no souls in it. But you never know. Let's retrieval.
But the whole point of our arduous battle against the Four Kings, while half the level that we needed to be, was so that we could talk to this chap, right?
This chap indeed. So shall we say hello?
Greetings, undead warrior. I am the primordial serpent, Darkstalker Kaathe. I can guide thee and illuminate the truth. The truth I shall share without sentiment. After the advent of fire, the ancient lords found the three souls, but your progenitor found a fourth, unique soul, the dark soul. Your ancestor claimed the dark souls and waited for fire to subside. And soon the flames did fade, and only dark remained. Thus began the Age of Men, the Age of Dark. However, Lord Gwyn trembled at the dark, clinging to his Age of Fire, and in dire fear of humans, and the Dark Lord who would one day be born amongst them. Lord Gwyn resisted the course of nature by sacrificing himself to link the fire and commanding his children to shepherd the humans. Gwyn has blurred your past to prevent the birth of the Dark Lord.
Curious.
I am the primordial serpent. I seek to right the wrongs of the past, to discover our true Lord. But the other serpent, Frampt, lost his sense and befriended Lord Gwyn. Undead warrior, we stand at a crossroads. Only I know the truth about your fate. You must destroy the fading Lord Gwyn, who has coddled fire and resisted nature, and become the fourth Lord, so that you may usher in an age of dark.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I shall now guide you to Gwyn's prison. Be still, and trust thine flesh to me.
Curious, eh?
Sexy. Oh god.
Nice, eh?
Right. I'm sure I do entirely trust him, but that's interesting. So what was that about?
So, if you speak to Frampt, you end up here,
right?
As well.
Okay.
It's obviously much
easier
to speak to Frampt. Frampt comes down from above, and he comes from below, which is interesting. So he basically says Frampt is lying, and Gwyn is set up a myth to make you replace him rather than discover your true destiny.
Right.
And he says, which is the only time the game's title appears in the game, he says that the fourth soul was the dark soul. Now in the introduction, it says that, let's stick the Lord Vessel down because it's a silent cutscene, I think. In the introduction, it says that the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten, found the fourth soul. Now, interesting choice of words. I think I've mentioned this to you before, but like the other three who find the souls are giants, and pygmy humans would
not so far apart. Yeah.
Well, humans would look like pygmies to giants, wouldn't they? And you know, the idea of them being furtive, scuttering around your feet, kind of makes sense. Kaathe says your progenitor found it, which, you know, I don't think means like your great-great-great-grandfather. I think it just means like, you know, the beginning of your race.
Right.
And he says that the Age of Dark is what Gwyn fears, and the Age of Dark is the Age of Man. Now,
but men have already been around, right?
Yeah, but they don't rule.
No.
But yeah, he says the Age of Dark is the Age of Man.
But then the Abyss seems to be the age of nothing, really. I mean, look, the Abyss is just not. It's destroyed.
Well, it's worse than nothing, isn't it? I mean, everything's pretty nasty in the Abyss, and people are sucking humanity out of each other.
So it would seem. So is Dark a different matter than the Abyss, or?
Well, the only guide we have is the Abyss, because Kaathe gives us. So just quickly, he says this is Gwyn's prison.
Yeah.
And we've got to put the 3 Lord Souls in that vessel to open it.
I see.
So where's the Lord vessel?
Let's get some fucking Lord Souls.
Let's just see what else Kaathe has to say for himself, and then we shall.
Very well.
Very well.
Once the vessel is filled with souls, the gate to Gwyn shall open. Seek Grave Lord Nito, the Witch of Izalith, and the traitor Seath.
Interesting. Whenever anyone talks about Seath, they always mention he's a betrayer, or he's a traitor, or, you know, words to that effect. So he wants us to kill Gwyn.
But we were already going to kill Gwyn, even if we'd taken to Frampt, right?
Well, we're going to seek Gwyn. I think Frampt's a little more euphemistic about the whole affair. But let's skip this cutscene because we've seen what's going on already. Bleh, bleh. So the question is, do we trust him?
Well, I kind of don't, but at the same time, I don't trust Frampt either.
So he says he'll give us the Art of Life Drain, which is what turned the 4 kings into the 4 kings. The legendary power of the Dark Lord, he says. Preserve our humanity, cast off shackles, etc. Let's enter this covenant, just so we can try and invade some noobs later.
Okay.
And he will give us Dark Hand, lovely. And we've got loads of cracked eye orbs, we don't really need them.
Offer humanity to him. Cool.
That will rank us up in his Dark Wraith Covenant. The more we rank up, he'll give us stuff. Like if we give him 10 humanity, he gives us something.
Isn't that the only way you can become an invader? Surely not.
It's the only way you can become a Dark Wraith.
Right.
A red invader.
Oh, I see. Right.
But you can use those cracked eye orbs without being in the Covenant. It's just that you can only get them when you're in the Covenant. So you can find like 10 of them throughout the game like we have. But if you want to do it unlimited, you've got to turn into a nasty. So here we are, back at Anor Londo, ready to get it on. Now, yeah, so all this is quite interesting. So Kaathe is basically saying that Gwyn was terrified of the fading of the light and the prophecy of the chosen undead, and he has kind of, rather than kind of facing you head on or putting loads of obstacles in your way, he's tried to do a more cunning thing. And the most interesting word I think that Kaathe used there was shepherd. He talks about the gods shepherding humanity, which ties into something, well, a realization you came to about burning the humanity at the flames.
Oh yeah.
So that's kind of interesting. Like we know the bonfires are linked to Gwyn. We know that they're somehow keeping the fire going.
Hey, he's one of those shiny pigs. Oh, not so tough now. Now you're leveled up.
Well, you know, famous last words, Marty. Although they still don't like fire. Let's just make sure. Do we have anything better? Oh, there we are. Great combustion up the ass. This is kind of our trademark hero technique, isn't it? Well, there's one in the face. A bit more respect. And down he goes. Lovely. Now, do we get a helm from him?
Or bacon?
No. I don't know if you'd necessarily want to eat, you know,
a metal ball.
Pig.
No.
Oh, we're running through here, by the way. This is the entrance to the Duke's Archives. So, looking, you know, a bit classier than most other places, I'd say. And even the name, you know. Whoa, hello. Even the name, the Duke's Archives, is kind of... Whoops. I don't know. It's not the catacombs, is it?
No.
Ooh.
Are these guys going to respawn, or are they
No,
permanently dead? Oh god.
that'll be them. Once.
Have a little glug.
I will. Thank you very much. Oh, he appears a bit dozy. This one.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, great. I'm a big fan.
After the four kings, I don't know. I'm quite happy for them. They can glitch out in walls. They can just fall over and die.
Oh, I've just realised I've still got the. Whoa! Sneaky. Naughty boy.
You've probably got the ring of what's it on still, right?
Yeah. Actually, we will. There's a bonfire right next to here. I just need to kill this dude before we can sit at it. And fire up the ass does the job once more. Thank you very much.
Good night, sweet pig.
Fang boar helm, nice. Should we stick that on?
Yeah.
Let's just have a little look, eh?
That is pretty fucking sex, actually.
Nice.
Can we keep that? Is that going to affect our roll?
I don't really care. You know,
It does seem to slow you down.
Well, let's have a look at all our equipment because we need to take off the Ring of Abyss Walking. We could stick on Havel's Ring, which lets us carry more.
When are we going to be able to pick out our great sword? That's the question.
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
Or something.
Well, let's do some leveling. So we need 24 strength to use these Vihander, which is a kind of great sword. Whoa!
Hello.
Problem is, it's a bit crap at the minute.
Oh.
So we need to also level it up a little bit. It's okay. I think the rapier will be.
What is that? Hang on, that thing behind it. What is that thing? Is it a lectern? What is
it is a lectern of some kind. Yeah. Let's destroy it. Yeah, there are all sorts of interesting things around here. So there's a book.
This looks like the place of a very learned man.
It is the place of a very learned man. Now, not to self-pimp here, but did you read my IGN article on real inspirations for Dark Souls?
I looked at some of the title headings.
I'm sure you found it fascinating. One of the interesting things is that you can read the spines on a couple of books in the Duke's archives, and he has the complete works of Geoffrey Chaucer.
What?
Yeah. Whoops, a daisy. So backstab. Thank you. Oh,
goes back to what I forget who it was who was telling us about either Salaman or the Yellow King, who may or may not be the same. But somebody said that they were known as that in this world.
Yeah,
suggesting a plurality of worlds.
Yeah, it's I can't quite remember how to pronounce her name, but the lady
Quilana, was it?
Quilana, yeah, who is one of the sisters of Izalith, and she sells all these amazing pyromancies and trains Salaman, and says, in your world, whoops, a daisy. Let's oh shit, they're all buffed.
You're fine.
See the little kind of aura they've got around them?
Yeah.
That means they've been buffed by our sorcerer chum.
Do they care for fire?
Unfortunately, it's not killing them in one hit.
No, they are made out of crystal, which is notably flammable.
Yeah, one of Seath's little. Something interesting happened there. You notice he went down in one. That was one of I forgot who made it, but very good comment on one of our previous videos was about the fact that ripostes and counterattacks are different, and I was conflating the two because I'm a fool. You'll notice he's not attacking us; he's just looking at that.
Sundial? What is it?
We will come back to him in a moment, but for the minute we're just going to run around here bravely. So yeah, we're in the Duke's archives now. Kind of interesting. So he's got some little globes. He's got lots and lots of books. Lots of books. And he's got loads of these crystal dudes hanging around. So let's bravely run over. Whoa, sugar! Where did he come from? You sneaky dog. Come on, you want a piece of this? Bonk, bonk. The Thurston Thrust. One of its last appearances, hopefully.
Yeah.
To be replaced by the Thurston Bonk. So we're gonna run under here. Oh, that was a terrible parry. Luckily, he was off target.
Bosh.
Yeah, we'll we could have warped to a blacksmith and upgraded the great sword a little, but I think the rapier is actually ideal for this section. And you know, we've spent quite a lot of this episode standing around already anyway, so
sure, do it.
Let's get involved now. That is a channeler. We've seen a couple of channelers. They are. Oops, the bowmen are coming down.
Well,
scary.
Fine.
Is it fine?
Well,
you're not the one in control here, Marty. I'm very concerned. Oh, now that's interesting. That means that we were Gravelorded. But on new game, on your first run through, you don't see the black phantoms from Gravelords.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Yeah, that wasn't a great explanation, was
What
it?
is being Gravelorded? That sounds like a rather
Yeah, it's not nice.
unsanitary sort of thing.
So, Gravelord Nito
Yes.
is one of the great souls, and
Yeah,
he has a
right.
covenant.
Okay.
And you can join this covenant, and then you stand around and you infect other players' worlds with red phantoms, which are super tough enemy NPCs that appear in various places and really wreck their shit, basically. Oh shit, this could go badly. I'm fine because I'm awesome, because the Fang Boarhelm is awesome. So let's stab him to death.
So why didn't we get our world covered in red phantoms then?
Because you can be Gravelorded on your first run through, but the red phantoms will not appear because they're super tough.
So what does being Gravelorded mean if the red phantoms don't appear?
Well, it doesn't really mean anything for
I
us,
see.
to be honest. It only works in New Game Plus. People were confused about this for ages and ages, wondering why they saw that sign, and it's just because the worlds are selected randomly.
Right.
So we were Gravelorded, but you know, not badly.
We sort out this channeler.
I wish I could.
Is he just going to disappear every time you do him?
He is. Where is he? Is he up there?
He's downstairs.
No, he's over there. He's a sneaky dog. Whoa!
Ow.
Yeah, he's got the moves for sure. I hate the channelers. They're very, very tough. Even when you're kind of, you know, leaked like me and specialising in backstabs, as I do.
Ah, he was crafty, wasn't he? Hanging around the corner there.
Yeah, luckily he didn't bank on the fact I played this section multiple times. Eat that, Crystal Warrior. Now hopefully I can make these guys come in. Yeah. Come on, mate. Come around this corner. Nothing bad's gonna happen. Oops. Thought I had him there. Obviously not. Come on. Come on. Don't you want to have a go?
Doesn't seem like he does.
I just thought I'd combust them. Oh, sneaky. Sneaky. Where's his mate? Come on.
Yeah.
I know it seems like I'm being a bit cowardly here, but you know.
No, that's fine.
Yeah. Fuck it, let's combust this dude.
Anyway, when you're 3 or 4 points in later this evening, I'm sure you'll be slightly less
Caution will
discreet.
go by the wayside.
Yeah. Oh, he doesn't like fire, does he?
No, he does not. Burn, you fucker. Ugh, the channelers. I mean, that is an awesome costume.
It is pretty fun.
Let's
Cool,
be
so,
straight.
yeah.
But, man, they are scary. Now, is this, nasty?
Yes.
Thank God I checked. After the first one, I was thinking, nah, it's not.
I remember they also don't like fire very much.
Yeah, but this is a bad place to fight one, because did you see his karate kick
Yeah,
there?
I did. Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Nearly had me.
Well, he didn't seem staggered by that, did he?
No. Whoa. Man, I hate these things. And this is like the worst possible environment to fight him in as well.
Why? Because it's confined?
Because it's
you mean?
narrow, yeah.
Right. Yeah, you
Like,
can't. You need to dodge out of the way of his.
Yeah, you need to be able to kind of circle these guys, really.
Ooh.
It's alright. Burn,
Nice.
you fucker. Burn. And what do we get from him? Crystal Night Shield. Interesting.
Lovely.
So everything here is crystal, you'll notice.
Mm.
And crystal stuff is super powerful. It's much, much more powerful than everything else. But it wears out really quickly and it can never be repaired. So, you know, if we used that shield, it would be an awesome shield for an hour or two. And then it would just break and that would be it. Same with the weapons. So one tactic which I have done, when you have kind of loads of resources on later playthroughs, is to just make crystal weapons. Just throw away crystal weapons and get them up to +4. You'll have an amazing weapon. Oops. Speaking of which, hello.
Is that an amazing?
This is a pretty tough NPC.
Right.
The crystal. I'm just going to bring him out here and then try and parry.
This is a named character.
He's not actually named, although he is unique.
Isn't it she? Isn't it she or me?
Actually, I don't know. I've never thought about that. I'm being a bit sexist with my assumptions. Have some of that. Rickard's rapier triumphs again. Thurston's rapier, I should say. So
This area seems a little bit easier than New Londo
yeah.
so far. Well, I mean, obviously you're being.
Obviously, I'm being leaked.
Yes.
Oh no!
You won't get away.
Die, you little. Yep. Lovely. I was about to swear there, but I didn't.
Yeah.
Now, suddenly getting a little bit more.
Because of your potty mouth, I learned how to use the bleep tool in Premiere. So.
Well, that's why I did it, Mark.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm always trying to.
Educating. Getting me to stretch
Hello.
myself. Oh!
All of a sudden,
Wow!
this is Seath. So it's weird. We
That's
kind of
fucking cool.
we run into him straight away,
Yeah.
which is kind of interesting. He's made no attempt to hide from us behind his many defences, and
His frame rate is going to shit.
yeah. Oh dear.
It
Doesn't usually do that, I have to say.
Yeah.
But whoops, he's turned the entire arena into spikes.
Yes.
And
Killed you with it.
we've died.
Was that to be expected?
Well, yes.
I see.
But obviously you don't know that.
Right, so when you go back there, is he going to be there? Oh! Oh my! Wow, that's new.
Yeah. So we
Not
haven't...
the first time you've been in prison, though.
Not the first time we've been in prison, but we have respawned at a different bonfire. And there's something interesting about this bonfire.
Huh.
Interesting.
Okay.
So, what's Seath just done to us?
Has he... Well, he's imprisoned you, obviously. But where? Not in the painted world, is it?
He's trapped us, and he's put a bonfire in there that's cut off from all other bonfires so that we can't warp out. And that if we die, we will always respawn at this bonfire. How do you deal with an undead? You can't kill him. So you trap them, and you trap them with a kind of cycle that they can't escape from.
So is this going to be gruelingly difficult?
Not necessarily gruelingly difficult, because he overlooked one thing, which is that Serpent-Man labour is unreliable. One of Dark Souls' little bits of humour there. Now, you should maybe put your headphones on. So, he's even planned for our escape. Pretty horrible sound.
Ew. Oh. I don't like the look of those. This is getting a bit too Cthulhu for me.
Yeah, very, very Cthulhu, isn't it? Do you say Cthulhu or Thulu?
I say Cthulhu, but I may well be pronouncing that entirely wrong.
Yep. Now here's something interesting. Notice how he fought us and then just started running?
Yeah. Maybe they're running away from the things downstairs?
You might be right.
Well, where are they going? Can you follow them?
We can't get through that door.
Oh, okay.
We can try, but I already know.
Well, what reason does it give you that you can't?
Well, it's just locked.
Oh, okay.
He did remember to lock that door. Clever old Seath. So I've just opened another cell because it gives us a place to hide. Basically, because these things are coming.
They don't look so tough. Oh God!
Oh!
Oh, horrible! Oh, that is grim.
I just did that so you could see, Mark.
Yes.
Because I'm nice like that. Run away! Glug, glug, glug. Luckily, these things...
What is the stuff they're spitting there?
I'm not actually sure what it does, but...
It's not going to curse you, is it?
It's not good.
They don't like fire. Pot.
Glug, glug, glug. Whoa.
That is grim. They
Yeah.
are nasty.
It is not nice at all.
Oh, oh,
shit.
he changed his mind, did he?
Yep. Sneaky, aren't they?
Were they going to fight each other? Feels like they should fight each other, given that they were scared of the other ones. I think they did they? Or did you just do them all with fire then, area effect damage?
I think I did them all with fire. Like a hero.
You are
But
a hero.
I am quite worried about this.
It'll be fine! See?
Lucky, lucky. Oh, we got their greatsword though, which
Oh.
might be a useful weapon once we come to the stage of working out which greatsword we're going to use. That might be a consideration. So that cell's locked. A couple of them are locked, a couple of them are unlocked. We can eventually get in them all.
Why would you want to?
Well, there might be, you know, Seath is an interesting dude, isn't he? And whoops, yeah, never going to parry that attack. Did you see what he did to me there?
It sounded like he puked on you, but I don't know if that's...
No, he used his shoulder. See that kind of big spike
yeah.
on his shoulder?
Hmm.
They do this super quick attack where they jab you with that. It's killed me so many times, I can't tell you. So, these are called Picassas. Oops, shit, get back.
Named after the Microsoft web application.
Yeah.
And just as disgusting.
Oh dear, that was nearly bad, but it wasn't. Nice little bit of Microsoft bashing there, Marty.
Thanks.
Good to see you keeping up the PC gaming end of things.
Yeah, well, you know, Game to Winner's life has scarred us so much during this playthrough that I think Microsoft probably deserve a little bit of bashing.
I feel a bit bad whenever I R1 spam in this playthrough because it just because you hear the clicking so badly. It's like. Anyway, he bit the dust like all the rest. We got another cell key there, so we're gradually working our way down to the bottom here.
Mm-hmm.
And
what is that stuff on the ground there? It looks like a large mechanism.
it's a kind of broken contraption, basically. It's a lot of gears, and it's not really clear what it was. It's never really made clear what it was.
Could it be part of one of those devices called that map the moon and the stars and their rotation?
Well, yeah, this is interesting because one of the other things Seath has. Whoops, run away. And sorry if I stopped talking temporarily while fighting four of these
concentrate.
horrific things. Oh, I hate them. I hate them. I say that about every enemy, don't I?
You do.
But, you know, with these I really mean it. And it's not necessarily because of the toughest enemy, they just, they freak me out. And we're about to get an idea of what they actually are as well, which just makes them kind of all the freakier. So, burn you fucker, and...
I like their bifurcated tails.
yeah. Kind of very, very sharp eyes there, Martin. Now here's something interesting.
Oh. They're just chilling out. They don't mind.
Are they chilling?
Oh, hang on. Are they crying?
They might be.
Oh, well. Glad to see
misery, Marty.
you're sympathetic.
So they're just trying to get away from us, and they're crying.
So why are you killing them then?
Well,
because you're an asshole, or is there a reason to?
there is a reason to.
Oh, okay.
So they died. So dropped a miracle, bountiful sunlight. Dropped a miracle, soothing sunlight. So let's have a little look at what those are. Soothing sunlight. Special miracle granted to the maidens of Guinevere. Special miracle granted to the maidens of Guinevere. So each of those had miracles that were used by Guinevere's handmaidens.
Who have been turned into horrible squid monsters by Seath?
Basically, yeah.
But I thought Seath was... I mean, obviously Seath is known for his duplicity, but isn't he largely on the side of the other gods, Guinevere, etc.?
Well, yeah, but that's the thing, you see. Seath's deal with Gwyn was that he betrayed the dragons so that the god's age could come around. And then he was given complete scientific freedom to pursue his research into immortality. So, looks like that involves...
turning things into squids.
And
fine.
Indeed turning things into... Hello! Look who it is.
There's Big Hat.
Should we stage him a getaway?
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, if you want to die, you're in the right place, mate. So, Logan's trapped here. We don't have the key for him yet. So, it's basically a choice we have later if we want to come back here to release Logan.
Okay.
So for the minute, we will... Oh dear, we're out of Estus. That's rather disappointing.
Well, there's a bonfire at the top. Are all of those enemies going to respawn?
They are, but you remember what happened when we left our cell?
What? No, I don't. What do you mean?
That thing?
Oh yeah.
Gramophone?
Okay.
Oh shit, didn't mean to do that.
You're fine.
I'm not fine.
Oh, alright.
She's keen. Oh dear, that was a bad combustion.
A good combustion.
Yeah, indeed. So
snake oil is flammable. So when you so what? The gramophone summons the squids. So if you turn it off, it stops their spawn.
It seems to irritate them.
Oh.
So we are going to turn this off and get rid of the horrible grating noise that I'm sure is driving everyone watching the video mad. And when we respawn, the squids will respawn, but they won't be. They will aggro if we like go into that prison cell,
right.
But they won't come out and chase us. Like it seems to be that the sound kind of irritates them. Lovely.
Up the bum.
Yeah, I know my tactic so far has been rather kind of circle, strafe, backstab, but you know, let's be honest here. Do we really want to die?
No.
No, of course not. Hooray! So that is the key to our to right at the top, and if we pull this, we'll turn the music off. Interesting thing to note.
Oh yeah, mechanisms.
Interesting thing to note is the mechanisms.
Maybe he was building a much larger version.
Yeah, like that's what I think, but I don't really know why he would be doing that. But yeah, it definitely looks like, judging the way the gears work here, he was trying to build a bigger one. But why? But why, eh?
Oh, look at that snake skin that's wrapped around it.
Yeah, I know, not nice, is it? Anyway, let's just homeward bone back up to our bonfire, which will take less time than running up there. We need to rest anyway to replenish our Estus. But we've got the key to get out of here now, so Seath's plan has failed. But it's interesting that think I've talked in previous episodes how I think Seath is watching you throughout the early stages of the game, and then when you meet him, like, unlike the other bosses who just kind of, you know, you fight your way through all the minions and then get in a big fight with them and kill them, Seath has a plan. Like, and it's a plan to deal with an undead specifically. You know, it's not like he knows who you are and he knows what your abilities are in terms of, you know, not dying. So he comes up with a plan to deal with that, which I just think is kind of interesting. Says a lot about his character in relation to the other bosses, you know?
Yeah.
I just think it's so cool that, like, he actually has a solution to the fact that you can't die, you know? And obviously, you know, because it's a video game, you know, his solution has to be flawed. Like, we have to be able to escape. But, you know, still pretty cool. Oops. Hello. Hello. You're a sneaky one. Have some of that.
Ah, give the elbow attack there.
Oh, actually, I shouldn't be using all these combustions.
Alright.
Because we are going to come into some channelers now. Now, I'm just going to kill this bow guy at the end, and then we'll come back and have a look at that landscape. Oops, he's got a mate.
Not for much longer.
Yeah. The old Thurston backstab. Seeing a lot of use today. Quite pleased though. Now, interesting thing, what is the one element we've seen a lot of from Seath? Crystals.
Oh, hello.
What's
Right.
that?
It's a giant crystal dong rising into the sky.
I've never thought of it like that, Marty, but now I shall never think of it in any other way. So we now see Seath's crystal dong, and out here, whoops, he's got a bro. Whoops, camera went all over the place up there.
Oh yeah.
Which we have to be careful of, because although his bolts are hitting that railing at the minute, once we run through to try and fight this guy, they're not gonna. So bravely run on. Thank you. But I'm not going to take them on yet. I am going to run down here because and we've acquired one soft humanity at some stage as well.
Lovely. Like a bit of soft humanity.
Oh shit! Totally forgot about him. Rest at the bonfire, rest at the bonfire. Sit down, sit down. That was close. That was close. I've only got one thing to say after that little run, and that is, indeed, well, what is it?